Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations, and in today's video, we're going to be diving back into some Cookie Run Kingdom. We're going to be taking a look at that brand new update that officially dropped in the game. I'm going to kind of give you guys an overview of what you can expect to see in the updates now that has officially dropped, and not only that, maybe highlight some things that you did not know that also were included in the update. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alrighty, now diving in and checking out the very first thing on our list for the update, and that's going to be the Tower of Sweet Chaos, man. Take a look at this bad boy. It's pretty self-explanatory when it comes to other mobile games and, you know, an endless tower grind. Now, keep in mind, the Tower of Sweet Chaos is going to be on a season basis, so you can see that it's currently only here on Season 1. Now, after the season is up, your progression will be reset. You'll go back down to level 1, and then you'll have to just basically work your way all the way up as high as you can, basically before the season ends. The next thing up is there's going to be a total of 90 floors. Each one of these floors, you can see some of them you got to pick left or right. However, you can actually go back and do the other one. Just keep that in mind. But like I said, overall, really cool feature. I love the fact that they're adding additional content in different forms besides just the story mode. But again, like I said, a ton of different resources here that you can collect just from beating the individual stages. Some of them, like I said, do have different resources, so just keep that in mind. But overall, really cool. Definitely get in there and grind it out. Obviously, along with the Cake Tower, they do have the brand new events that go hand in hand. If you want to unlock some more additional story, you can just get in here, play the tower, and then as you grind out the tower, you'll unlock the individual story modes along with some of these additional resources. Very cool. Moving up to the next thing that we've got that's really awesome for this update, and that's going to be they brought 2 epic cookies. 2! That's right, we brought 2 epic cookies this time, not 1. And the first epic cookie that we've got that's brand new is going to be Pastry Cookie. Pastry Cookie is going to be a ranged unit, going to be placed in the rear of your team composition, and then basically to give you a better understanding here, the skill is Pastry Cookie fires an arrow of light at the nearest enemy under the effect of the battle prayer. The cookie's regular attack damage is increased, and then also the attack speed is increased, again only on the basic attacks of Pastry Cookie and only affects Pastry Cookie, none additional ones. And then the second cookie that we've got that is also brand new that they brought into the game during this same exact update, again super excited, thank you guys very much for bringing 2 cookies, not 1, is going to be Fig Cookie. Fig Cookie is going to be a support cookie. It's going to be placed in the middle row of your team composition, and the skill Jelly Horn is going to summon a flock of basically angered birds that swarm at the enemy, dealing damage, and surprised by the sudden attack, the enemies suffer from reduced attack. So it's basically kind of like a reverse Dark Choco, right? Dark Choco is doing a defense break, on the enemies. Fig is going to be doing a attack break on the enemies, so they just basically do less damage. But anyways, really unique cookie. I do think here, out of the 2 cookies, in my personal opinion, I'm more excited cosmetically for Pastry Cookie. I've always had a thing for archers, and I just think that that the Pastry Cookie looks really awesome. However, when it comes to utility and actually going to be able to basically hopefully shift the meta in certain game modes, I think Fig Cookie is going to be where it's at. So just keep that in mind. The next thing up that they've added here, obviously we're going to take a look at, is going to be the brand new landmark or decoration. That's going to be the Saint Pastries Order. Again, it's going to be all focused around nuns, all right? No spoilers alerts, but go check out the story mode. It's actually pretty cool and creative. However, the new landmark is going to be Ominous Cake Tower. Ominous Cake Tower is going to increase your health by 5% on the base purchase of the landmark. One thing to keep in mind here is that in order to buy some of these new decorations, you have to have a new currency called Chaos Cake Pieces, all right? Now, you're going to get these specifically from grinding out the tower, so just keep that in mind. You can't really buy it with, gold or anything else, like some of the other ones. You have to grind out that specific stage or specific tower in order to get those resources. You have to grind out that tower in order to get those resources. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and dive out of here really fast. I want to jump in here and show you some of the additional events and how you can summon on Fig Cookie, and that's going to be the Lucky Game and the Collect Horns. Now, the Collect Horns, you're going to get in here, complete these individual missions. Now, there's one awesome thing to note, and it's going to be the repeatable event. Basically, you can claim these rewards over and over again. So it sounds to me like once you complete these, you can continue completing them multiple times, which then inevitably means you should get a copy of Fig no matter what, because you can clear these boards. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, over in the Lucky Game section, it's going to be very similar to Kamiho's release. When Kamiho came into the game, you had this exact same board. You were able to complete this board, and then once you want to reset or you collect Fig Cookie, you can go ahead and click the reset button. It will then reset all of your options that are on the board, and then again, you're basically rolling to get on Fig Cookie. But again, like I said, it looks like it's going to be infinite. Super excited about that. Obviously, they brought in those 3 individual events. They've updated a ton of packs in the game, but let me show you another really cool thing that I think is just awesome, and that's going to be the fact that now you can merge cookie houses. All right, cookie houses in this game produce, I believe mine at level 8 produce like 74 experience, I believe, and then basically you can merge these 2 houses together. You can see this little new merge button that now appears when you hold down on an item. You're going to click the merge button. It will conjoin both of those together to make this lovely two-tier cookie house. All right, now keep in mind the 2-tier cookie house does produce double the experience of 1 cookie house, and it does produce the double experience in the same amount of time as 1 cookie house. All right, however, just note you're combining 2 cookie houses, therefore you're not getting any additional experience. It's the exact same amount, and the upgrade cost in order to upgrade is going to be double the cost as well, because you are, like I said, combining 2 houses. Now, where this comes into play awesomely, and that's going to be 1, cosmetic, right? Who doesn't like this awesome looking 2-tier cookie house? It adds a lot of character and creative design to the overall kingdom. But the second thing that's going to be really awesome when it comes to utility, and that's going to be using your worker gnomes. All right, if you guys don't already know, when you go to a building, you click on the upgrade button, you only can have so many gnomes. I believe it's a total of 4 if you bought the 4th one. Otherwise, everybody in the game, including free-to-play players, starts off with 3 gnomes, and you can only have 3 upgrades going on your kingdom at one time. With the cookie houses being able to merge together, they only require 1 sugar gnome to upgrade them. Therefore, it saves you a gnome or 2 to utilize elsewhere. So really cool feature. I'm excited about that. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing and last thing that I think is very important to cover from the update, besides, a whole bunch of information and patches, again, like I said, I highly recommend getting in here and really diving deeper to read all this information, because they've just added and manipulated so many different things. But taking a look at the next really big one that I think is good is going to be Mileage Shop. Mileage Shop, you now can buy latte and almond cookies, soul stones in the Mileage Shop. I know that's going to be huge for a lot of players over there that are trying to grind out almond for the specific arena cheese comp. So again, that's going to be in the Mileage Shop. You could pick up their soul stones. Now, moving right along to the next thing, they went ahead and closed the Nether Gotcha, but don't worry, you can still get pure vanilla, black raisin, and strawberry crepe in the regular cookie banner. All right, so don't worry about that. You can still get pure vanilla. It's just not going to be via the Nether Gotcha or the Light of Truths. Scrolling down here, they've added a bunch of different things here. They've modified some treasures, so definitely get in there and check that out. But here's going to be one of the biggest ones I think that is like huge, and that's going to be they've increased the number of experience jellies from cookie houses from level 9 and beyond. So awesome. We're getting more experience regeneration in a certain amount of time. Next thing up, they've added and manipulated a megaton of stuff when it comes to the prices, production volume, and time of some raw materials. Again, I'm not going to read all of this. It's going to take us way too long to cover everything. But again, they've just basically manipulated a lot of stuff. One of the things, in my personal opinion, that I have noticed is going to be something like, I believe, I don't know exactly, is it Toffee Jam? I can't remember if it's actually Toffee Jam or not. But basically, yeah, it is right here. It tells you right here. This one's going to be a big one for me currently at my castle level. But it says, materials before it required jelly beans times 6 and 2 hearty rye breads. However, afterwards, you no longer need the rye bread, and instead, it's going to be 6 jelly beans and then jelly berries times 2. So that's going to help me out tremendously with making this toffee jam and not waiting to get those rye breads created. And not only that, it sucks a lot more resources. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a whole lot of additional here that I think is something to really focus on. Again, they've done a lot of tweaks and everything, which we're excited about, but we're not going to really cover all of that and down and dirty. They added a skip feature and 5 times treasure pulls. Again, obviously a welcome change, but not something to be too concerned about. They also added the ability to get what they call golden wishes. All right, now golden wishes will be specific wishes that are going to require some of the in-game or higher tier items that take a lot longer to craft. But with those golden wishes, the only thing you need to really be concerned about there is that they do offer a way more gold value when you utilize and basically sell those in the Tree of Wishes instead of saving those or hoarding those up for a train or something else. So don't feel bad about jumping in there and popping off a couple golden wishes, especially if you're looking to grind out some gold. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the brand new update. update? Are you testing out the new cookies? And not only that, if you're not in my Discord, get in the Discord right now. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next one.